Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sends a cable of greetings to His Excellency President of the People's Republic of Bangladesh on the occasion of his country's independence anniversary. Asyad Shipping Company secures revenue of 385 million Omani riyals last year. And GCC countries emphasize the importance of initiatives aimed at enhancing cooperation, scientific and technical exchange between countries in the field of water. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Mohammed Abdul Hamid of the People's Republic of Bangladesh on the occasion of his country's independence anniversary. Asyad Shipping Company said that it achieved revenues at the end of last year amounting to about 385 million Omani riyals and net profits of 54 million Omani riyals. The total number of ships in the Asyad fleet for marine transport reached 84 tankers of various uses by the end of last year, while the group plans to increase its fleets with 2 container ships during this year. Asyad Shipping Company contributes to diversifying the national economy and attracting foreign investments, making the Sultanate of Oman a global logistics hub. The countries of the Cooperation Council for the Arab States of the Gulf have stressed the importance of initiatives aimed at enhancing cooperation and scientific and technical exchange between countries in the field of water. Providing water technologies to developing countries without restrictions and at the end preferential prices being related to the basics of life. This came in a statement delivered by His Excellency Ambassador Dr. Mohammed bin Awad Al Hassan, permanent representative of the Sultanate of Oman to the United Nations on behalf of the GCC countries during his participation in the discussions of the United Nations Conference on the Future of Water in the World in New York, which was held in response to distress of many countries in the world that suffer from drought, desertification, and water scarcity due to climate change. The death toll from U.S. airstrikes in northern Syria has risen to more than 20 and dozens have been wounded. This came after Washington accused armed groups in Syria of carrying out a drone attack on a U.S. base near Hasaka, northern Syria. For his part, U.S. President Joe Biden vowed to respond forcibly to protect Americans. Analysts believe that the attacks and the U.S. response threaten to undermine recent efforts to de-escalate tensions throughout the Middle East. Israel said it is in the process of building more than 1,000 new settlements units in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, despite its pledges to stop expansion and settlement operations. And Israel began submitting bids for the construction of 940 units in the settlements of Efrat and Bitar Elite in the West Bank, in addition to 89 units in the Gilo settlement. For its part, the Palestinian government considered that this step is a clear violation of Islam's and undermines the chances of peace and a future political agreement, especially just a week after Israeli and Palestinian officials met in Egypt in an effort to de-escalate escalating tensions ahead of the holy month of Ramadan. A powerful hurricane struck rural areas in the U.S. states of Mississippi, Alabama, killing at least 23 people, destroying many buildings, and interrupting basic services. The hurricane was accompanied by heavy hail, which besieged the population and buried many facilities such as streets, buildings, and shops. The U.S. Meteorological Authority confirmed that the hurricane also caused extensive damage in many northern regions of America, despite its distance from the center of the hurricane. The latest weather updates and analysis of the National Multi-Hazard Early Warning Center indicated that the upper air trough is likely to affect the Sultanate of Oman starting from Monday, the 27th of March 2023 until Wednesday evening, the 29th of March 2023. Clouds advection with isolated rain, occasional thunder showers are expected over the governorates of Musandam, Al-Dhahira, Al-Buraymi, and Dhofar, which extend until Tuesday to cover the rest of the governorates, with occasionally thunder showers associated with downdraft wind and hail. Expected impacts: isolated rainfall, occasionally thunder showers may cause wadis to flow. Fresh associated winds with the speed of 15 to 35 kilometers. Sea state will be moderate to rough along most of the coast, with maximum wave height ranging between 2 to 3 meters. Civil Aviation Authority advises all to take precaution during rainfall and wadis flow, and to check visibility and sea state before sailing, and follow the issued weather bulletins and reports. The Municipal Council of South Batna reviewed during its regular meeting of a number of road projects and their latest updates. The council also discussed commercial activities dedicated to Omani investors to encourage Omanis to engage and start their businesses in various fields. The Municipal Council of South Batna also reviewed the responses on development of services projects from a number of institutions. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Saif bin Hmayr Al Malik Al Shihi, Governor of South Batna. To reaffirm the strong relations and ties between the Sultanate of Oman and the Arab Republic of Egypt, Al-Ahram newspaper and the Omani Egyptian Business Association held a preliminary meeting in preparation for Al-Ahram International Exhibition for Omani and Egyptian products, which will be held in Muscat. More than 100 exhibitors from Egypt and the Sultanate of Oman will take part in the exhibition in May. The exhibition aims at providing more venues for commercial partnerships for Omani and Egyptian investors. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sends a cable of greetings to His Excellency President of the People's Republic of Bangladesh on the occasion of his country's independence anniversary. Asyad Shipping Company secured revenue of 385 million Omani riyals last year. And GCC countries emphasize the importance of initiatives aimed at enhancing cooperation, scientific and technical exchange between countries in the field of water. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios is good night and stay safe.